Oh, hello there, Site42 staff, as well as those of you from the greater SCP Foundation. As always, I am Dr. Theron Sherman, and this is a coffee break with Dr. Sherman, a subsidiary of the Anomalous broadcast from Site42. As always, for those of you new to the stream, I open my door for 30 minutes to 3 hours a day, depending. Today's going to be about a 45-minute stream. I open my office hours for you guys to come ask questions about your job here at the SCP Foundation and the work we do securing, containing, and protecting anomalies. So whether it's questions about the anomalies we contain, the staff who does so good at containing, the groups of interest who get so angry that we do the containing, or, as is usually the most popular subject, hypothetical containment procedures about anomalies that are outside the SCP Foundation's purview, whether it be because they are from a different multiverse or a pataphysical narrative level, i.e. fandom. Then, I'm here to educate, elucidate, and illuminate you full of knowledge about the SCP world. So whether you're from a broken masquerade canon, or just here at home in our normal universe, it's nice to see you. Starting out, Sin, Scarlet Fox, Trey, Chestafactory, Gamer, Senior Researcher Alex, Amber, Aoki, all of you, thank you for being here so early, so punctual. Good to see you in the chat, and thank you for being members. Meanwhile, Smallish Games, Fantastical Foxy, Scottish Moral Lady, and Mac and Cheese. Good to see you guys in the chat, just for being you. Drowsy, welcome to Level 1 Researchership here at Site42. Congratulations on becoming a member again. Good to have you back. Did the welcome message get longer, or am I insane? I am unfamiliar with which cognitohazards you may or may not be dealing with, but I remember it as normal. That's all I know. Sin, thank you for gifting 5 Site42 memberships to today's chat, your containment hazard assessment teammates. So, thank you very much for that, and if you got a membership from Sin, then make sure to thank them for their generosity. Just Alice, good to see you in the chat today. I saw your Patreon update about your new character designs for your SCP animated show. If you're unfamiliar with Just Alice's work, you should check it out. It's getting pretty good over there. Scarlett, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Grab yourself a macchiato on your way past the commissary. Hello, I bought a lot of food in the break room. Enjoy. Also, thankfully, no accident with me since last time. Don't forget to eat and drink. Oh, well, very generous of you to share snacks in the break room. You know, we have the commissary. It's fully stocked with basically anything you can imagine, but it does lack that homemade, friendly, neighborly touch, so much obliged. You don't need to ask my permission to go to the break room. Whatever Scarlett's got there, you are welcome to it, fam. Wait, what artist was he talking about? Drowsy. The chatter Just Alice. One name, Alice spelled with a Y. Just Alice is making an SCP animated series. It is in early production. It's definitely worth checking out. Time check, please. Senior Researcher Frogman, we have approximately 40 minutes left in this stream. It's a shorty today. It is very busy this weekend around Site 42, what with prepping for Dr. Jace's and Dr. Rooker's upcoming nuptials. So half the site is getting suits altered at the tailor. The tailor's taking all day because it's not like we normally have an event where everyone needs to get clothes cleaned up. So we're working on it. Tomorrow I will be streaming from the event, so if you happen to be off site, then at least you'll get to check out the fit, I guess. What color is clown milk? Asking for a friend. Also, how do I figure out how to class my OC-SCP? So, to answer your first question, clown milk is a viscous black fluid. It is thick and it is black. Secondarily, you asked how to object class your OC-SCP. Well, object class specifically refers to difficulty and containment. Safe meaning they are very easy to contain, Euclid meaning it's medium difficulty to contain, and Keter meaning it's very difficult to contain. So the question is, how difficult is it to contain your anomaly? Just a Factory, thank you for gifting a Site 42 membership to our Containment Hazard Assessment team. If you happen to get that membership from Chest Factory, make sure you thank them for their generosity. Cool Man Fight, thank you for your first donation to today's stream as well as being a member. Get yourself a Choco Taco on your way past the commissary. Dr. Sherman, I got the report about giant human-eating slugs. It was a fake report. Thank the word of everything. I did not want to have to deal with giant man-eating slugs. We've got enough going on. What's with the asexual hair? Well, technically any hair I have is asexual, yes, but I would think that that would be purple, white, and black, would it not? This is more, what is peacock colors as a pride flag? I'm unfamiliar with this color scheme on a pride flag. What is the peacock colors pride flag gonna be? Dude, how are you constantly live? Intern Patriotic, we are live once a day. Now, if that's 45 minutes, it's 45 minutes. So, trust me, not constantly live. Not even consistently live, in that I don't even know what time of day I'm going to stream. Bilford, you are correct. Asexual is black, gray, white, and purple. You're right. It's early morning here for me. It's been a long day and it's only just getting started. Alright, wait a minute. Scarlet, thank you for donating again. I made spaghetti bolognese if you want some of it, and a vegan-free version. They are labeled. Don't blame me if you eat the wrong one. Eat up. I do like a bolognese. It's the Italian in me. Building Block, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself some bolognese on your way past the commissary. Or past the break room in this case. Did you try throwing the tree in a roller coaster? It is a full-size tree. It's not a small gimmick tree. SCP-4521 is a full-size tree, so please, assemble me a roller coaster large enough to seat it. Because I would like to try that, but it's just not in my resource budget that I've been granted. But if you can build a tree-sized roller coaster, please do. I'm in. Dr. Sherman, hypothetically, if I wanted to give an SCP a smooch, which one would be the best option, hypothetically? The answer is none of them. We do not fraternize with the anomalies. Stop it. Hashtag annoyed in asexual. Hypothetically, what do we do if we are kidnapped by Victim and put on one of Jeremy Kincaid's shows? Definitely didn't get kidnapped again. Bin Benbos. To my knowledge, the team that got captured by Jeremy Kincaid the first time either died or was assimilated into Victim. So you're in a lot of trouble. Our success rate of rescuing people from Victim is not much. I mean, one time, one of our site directors did get catfished into a blind date with a moose and came back from that all right. In fact, we intimidated Victim to back down from that ploy. So, your odds are still pretty bad. One came back, one disappeared, and one got hired. Thank you for clarifying, Senior Researcher Frogman. It's been a while since I've read that full article. Sin, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as a member and gifting memberships earlier. Make sure to grab yourself some fajitas on your way past the commissary. Appears in the break room and steals of Scarlett's food. I'll take this and 999 to my box. I already teach 999 to commit Genesis and cuteness. Also, Doctor, can I start to teach 682? 682 does not need to learn anything. It needs to perish. So unless you can teach it to perish, you can teach it to perish. Please teach 682 to perish. It's the only thing you're allowed to teach it. Luke Skywalker and Sandra, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. Scarlett, thank you for donating again. Oh, and 343 is fine. I ran out of money to tell you that last stream. It was a kid that I put rest in peace for, not the SCP. Just thought I'd clarify. Well, please remember, donate responsibly. Do not harm yourself by over-donating, please. While I do appreciate the financial aid for myself and my team, it is still a factor of taking care of all of our people. The goal is a little donation from a lot of people. Don't overburden yourself, please. It was a kid that I put rest in peace for, not the SCP. All right, well, I'm glad that 343 isn't running around loose then. Eat the tree, that will make it scream. Side note, how do we know it can scream? Intern Blob, here's something you might not know. It's a recent bit of science that was released in the real world. I'm not talking fictionally, I'm talking reality. All plants, flowers, trees, etc. scream. Now they scream on a frequency that we humans can't hear, but we can record it and we can find the frequencies. If you break a tree's branch, it screams in pain. If you pull a flower's petals, it screams in pain. All plants scream in pain. Mow your lawn, that is a holocaust happening right there. But this one tree, SCP-4521, doesn't scream. Doesn't that seem a bit weird to you? Doesn't that seem a bit anomalous to you? Doesn't it seem like something that we should fix? I know you get me. I know you get me. You get me. Gamer, thank you for your first donation of today's stream. Make sure to grab yourself a plate of chicken nuggies on your way past the commissary, and thank you for being a member as well. I only watch half of Friday. Did you do my photo? Well, I did not have any rule breaks on this Friday, so I imagine that I did. I don't see your user handle in any of the ones I showed, so I'm imagining maybe you were one that I did not, that I showed but didn't say your name because I did not know it was you. Maybe? I don't know. You'll finish the stream and let me know. Cool Man Fight, thank you for donating again. Dr. Sherman, I'm requesting some amnestics to forgetting a nightmare about human-eating spiders. Next Thursday is my 33rd birthday. Well, I don't want you to have to deal with a birthday party followed up by dreams of spiders eating people. So yes, I will allow for amnestics on that one. Ugh, spiders. Anna, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself a hot pocket on your way past the commissary. And thank you for being a member as well. Hey Doc, just hopping in to say hi. Well, hello, good to see ya. Scarlett, thank you for donating again. 343 is in its, thank you, containment cell. Also, Sin, that food is for everyone, not just you and 999. Please return some. We don't need people starving. Sin, thank you for donating again. No, I will keep the food. I won't give it back. Selfishness, greed, is not part of the good behavior that gives you benefits of walking around and interacting with 999. You should not be greedy. Otherwise, you will have privileges taken away. Just Alice, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as starting an SCP animation project. We love to see it. Make sure to grab yourself an apple at the commissary to protect yourself from the plague doctor. Sherman, I'm curious. Any current theories on Anomaly? Not a one. You have certain anomalies there that I'm not going to spoil yet because of setup and because I want people to go watch the show. But what I will say is that right now, all I can do is extrapolate from the multiple cannons for the one character who seems like a big figure, and I have no idea what path you're going with it yet. So I could say I have like 90 theories because the SCP Wiki is so vast and there's so many paths. But I don't know, I don't have a set plan yet. Cool Man Fight, thank you for donating again. Dr. Sherman, what's your worst nightmare? Sounds like something a phobophage would ask. Cool Man Fight, you aren't a phobophage, are you? Because you would have to tell me if you're a phobophage. At least if you didn't want very harsh conditions upon containment upon finding out that you were a phobophage. But yes, Researcher Voidel is probably right. That thing is the worst. Oh, and by the way, that thing, you all forced me to have to explain that thing to a new person yesterday. Because you remember a couple days ago when we showed off the Shermaid as a funny haha joke? And I had to ask my friend IRL Courtney to send me that photo because I couldn't find it anywhere. And so Courtney messages me the next day, which is yesterday, and says, I watched your stream today. They don't normally watch my stream, but they caught it because they caught the one where they watched the reaction to the Shermaid and thought it was very funny of you all enjoying it so much. And then they watched the next day, which was Fan Art Friday. And they said, you know, what's the deal with that yellow peep thing? Because especially Sally had so many iterations of that thing in the arts. And so I had to give a private class into what that hell that thing is. Do you know how much of that meeting was just me on a video phone from the site restroom because I had to continually upchuck from having to talk about that thing in depth? It's your fault. It's your fault. And I will hold it against you. Random Things, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. SCP-049, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself. Well, stay away from the commissary right now because someone's got an apple. You might be worried about that. But go to the break room. There's some bolognese there. Scarlet, thank you for donating again. Sin and Scarlet are having a teleporting fight over food and SCP-999. I think I'm just going... Oh, okay. It seems to have ended peacefully. Thank you for successfully trading and cooperating. I don't think I will have to punish anybody over this. Good. Cool Man Fight, thank you for donating again. Nope, I'm trying to avoid your worst nightmare. Well, that thing. Did you read 049's donation? No, I got distracted. My bad. Does mix of SCPs count? Thought it did. Does mix of SCPs count? Thought it did. I don't know what you mean by that. In what way does it count? Toward what? Because SCP-049, that's your first donation. I don't know what you're referring to. It sounds like you're saying, are we going to breed anomalies to make new ones? And the answer is no. No. We don't make new anomalies because then we have to contain them too. And it's more paperwork. No. Leuna, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself a Klondike bar on your way past the commissary. Hey Doc, first time donating. Hope you're well. I am doing well, a little sleepy. It's been a long morning, but doing okay. Doing okay. How does the SCP fandom work? Well, intern, let me see if I can simplify it for you, eh? Quite simply put, if you imagine the Marvel fandom, for just picking a fandom, if you imagine the Marvel fandom, then you've got kind of tiers of influence in the fandom. You've got casual fans. They know barely anything, they enjoy some things time to time, and that's all. They don't really care about it too much, but they like it when they get it. Then you've got the more hardcore fans. And these are still just fans, but they're fans who know some things about it. They follow the lore, they keep up with it. You get to the obsessive fan, the actually guy. Now those are the fans at depth tiers, but they are the fans who don't contribute to the fandom. They are just there being the fandom, but they're not making things in the fandom. Then you go up to the merchandisers of the fandom and the influencers. People who aren't specifically part of Marvel company, but they're able to make things about it. You know, maybe even if they write fanfic, if they write, if they make art, if they do cosplay. These are your influencers and fandom level, mid-tier fan creators in the sphere. And then you move up to actual Marvel and the company and the actors and all that. So the thing about the SCP fandom is just the top tier where it's the actual company, and then the middle tier where it's fan creators and things like that. It's all just the same tier. And actually, the only divergence is what we call the on-site fandom and the off-site fandom. The on-site fandom are the hardcore kind of nerds who actually read the SCP wiki and go there and compete in the contests. They write articles, they vote on articles. But they're literally the creators of the community as well as the hardcore fans. And then you've got the off-site fans, the people who are fans, but they don't really interact with the main community. And so it's not really different than most fandoms. And comparing it to Marvel specifically is a good way to do it, because the most like fandom for difficulty of getting into it is comic books. Because comic books, there's just so many different comic books, different series, different characters, different stuff going on, storylines, arcs, continuity resets, that it's impossible to know where to start when you first get into it. So you gotta have friends who show you the ropes, who get you into it and interested in reading certain stories. You have to follow the creators you like, and the creators give you tips on what to read. And you're like, oh, if this creator I like likes it and I like their taste in things, I'll go read that. And so me, for this channel, I have read well over 1,000 to 2,000 SCPs. Out of nearly 9,000 in the English language alone. There's so many. So even I, a person who's been in this community for over 10 years, have no real depth to my knowledge, because it's just, there's so much. It's the frickin' Marianas Trench. So all you can do is dive in and start swimming. I hope that answers your question. Senior Researcher Frogman. Wait, I need friends for this? You can solo scuba dive. It's a more dangerous game. You are more in danger of drowning. But if you're brave, that's up for you. Sin, thank you for donating again. Doctor, can I have some material so I can manipulate it and turn it into disassembly drones so that I may have my small army if I need it? Well, since you cooperate with Scarlet, I think that is a yes. Scarlet, thank you for donating again. I'll turn 999 to Sin along with materials for that. Ah, yes, you have done it. You have come to agreement. I like peacetime at the Foundation. Walter, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself a ice-cold melonade on your way past the commissary. Hello, Doctor. If you were given the ability to use one of the many Yu-Gi-Oh cards against an SCP, what card would you use against which SCP? So I only had a minor Yu-Gi-Oh phase, and it's because for a little theater performance that the Department of, oh, son of a, 1471 or 1417 J. So it is Yes, our Foundation Theatrical Department did a show in which they utilized the character Maximilian Pegasus, and I was tapped to play that role. Yes, Yugi boy. And so really, I only got up to Pegasus's arc for character research. I'm not very familiar with the show past there. So I guess based on that, I would go with Toon World. We'll use Toon World. On everything, because Toon Force beats everything. It's broken. Leuna, thank you for donating again. Wait, I have donated before. Can you send a temporal recovery? I must have fell in a time hole. I was quite curious. I thought you meant first donation to today's stream. I'm glad you figured out there's a temporal anomaly involved. Let us look into that a little bit. Dylan, Mr. Nugget, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. Sin, thank you for donating again. And make your disassembly drones. Scarlet, thank you for donating again. And for watching Sin to make sure there is no crime. No crime at the Foundation. Silent Follower, thank you for your first donation to today's stream as well as being a member. Grab yourself a chicken sandwich on your way past the commissary. What did I miss? What did I miss? Well, there was a little spat in the chat, and it's cleaned up. I don't think there's any problem. Hunter, I'm scrolling YouTube Shorts, and I scrolled past and heard Nugget. Yeah, you did. Yep, you made it to Nugget Town. You've arrived at the Nugget moment. This is the Nugget Memorial stream, and you are attending, my dear sweet Nugget friend. Or I guess my dear sweet, my dear savory Nugget friend. Yes. So welcome. You made it. Andreas, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself a waffle on your way past the commissary. Hi there, it's my first time donating, and I have a question. If a site were to be attacked by nuclear weapons, from like example the Chaos Insurgency, do they have a defense against that? Most sites do not have any nuclear defenses because that's a pretty powerful weapon, unless we're talking building the bunker into a mountain or something. But other than that, there's not a whole lot many sites that are above ground could do about nukes like that. Astro Toilet, I haven't ignored your donation. I haven't gotten to it yet. You can relax. There is a queue. I'm working my way down it. I see it in line. Cool Man Fight, thank you for your donating again. Dr. Sherman, the dwarfs in my dwarf fortress have put a rose gold statue of you in your bedroom for your honor and pride for doing a great job. A rose gold statue, you say? You know, I feel my office here at the Foundation might be missing something. I might have to commission a sculptor. Not that sculptor. Astro Toilet, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself some Twizzlers on your way past the commissary. How would the SCP Foundation contain Flowers Encounters? Well, I don't know what that is. I can give it a quick look up. And as a time check, chat, we have 15 minutes left. 15 minutes left in this coffee break. Flowers Encounters. I feel like I've heard of this. Maybe. No. Actually, I'm not seeing anything about this. What are you talking about, Astro Toilet? I don't know what Flowers Encounters is. And I cannot find it on the database. Desk, can you keep an eye out for Astro Toilet to clarify? Scum, are you saying the whistle occurrence is related to the Flowers encounter? Is that what you're saying? Flowers is a monster on Roblox, which is a monster that changes form, is a black figure of stared at gives seizures. Okay, thank you for the clarification. So now I want to look at flowers in whistle occurrence. Whistle occurrence, flowers. Translated into English, flowers is an upcoming killer in Forsaken. Is it upcoming or is it currently here? This might be old information. Checking the database. I'm not seeing anything good in that database entry that I can use to answer your question. Let me see if I can't find another database that's clearer. Main antagonist from the Roblox horror series. Unknown entity can cause various harmful and possible attempts of murder. After going after Robloxians and chasing them, playing loud whistle noises, forcing entire games to be darkened, etc. Okay, so it's a weird monster guy, that's sure. Whistling causes seizures if heard as at the end of a whistle occurrence live stream tragedy. Body manipulation, manipulate body different shapes and sizes. Control the player's movement as seen in Whistle Current's live stream tragedy when he makes Torchwood's YouTube character move in specific direction. Okay, so it's doing this to its character, but it gave the person a seizure in real life, like kind of like the .hack universe. So it can attack, it's in the game, but can attack you in real life, is what you're saying. Poses other players by forcibly logging them out of their account. So we would, okay, this is simple then. We need to isolate it to a server and then lock that server down from the internet. And done. It's stuck in the server. Okay, not a problem. Easy peasy. Yeah, stop playing the game and move the servers. Come on. Commissar Pfeiffer, thank you for your first donation to today's stream as well as being a member. Grab yourself some mint chocolate chip ice cream on your way past the commissary. Hey Doc, doing better now thanks to that stream yesterday. Or Steam next today. Well, I'm glad that Steam helped you out. Sometimes a good Steam is all you need. Trip to the spa, sauna, it's good for your health. Radical Ruination, thank you for your first donation of today's stream. Grab yourself a steak dinner with a loaded baked potato on your way past the commissary. Hey Doc, I had a little brain bug earlier this week. I want to write an SCP called the Slumberjack, which has something to do with a woodman's axe that steals people's dreams somehow, looking for input. The Slumberjack. Object steals dreams. So, because you're probably not going to hold an axe while you sleep, I assume an anomaly like that would work for every day of work that you did. It could steal your dreams per day and steal more dreams the more you work with it at an expanding rate. And it could be a metaphor for capitalism. Just turns you into a worker drone at the end of the day. Scarlet, thank you for donating again. Sin, do you need anything more to color the drone? Sin, thank you for donating again. Create over 100 assembly drones. Now I am done. I hope you are enjoying your conversation in my donations. Soul Hunter, thank you for your 4-month member message. Your research in the battle against the white names is very thankful. Gratuitous to you. Gratitude we have for your service. Nailed it. Is it strange to get referrals from Marshall, Carter, and Dark? Oh, were you not informed? Oh, we put you on their mailing list. Your new duty is checking their listings, seeing when their next auction is, and seeing if you can get in incognito and get some items for us. So it's on you. It's on you. Good luck. Zarya, I'm a big fan. And you're chatting on YouTube, mayhaps. A big fan that can talk and type, that is Anomalous, so you will be contained very soon. Scarlet, thank you for donating again. Does anyone want food? It appears we're running out. I have gone to get more food. Give me suggestions on what you want to eat. You included Dr. Sherman. Oh, I'm grabbing some sushi in between this stream and my next test, so you don't got to worry about me. Someone sent me a Ko-Fi, and I'm not going to forget it again. It's in here. Chester Factory, thank you for going the distance to donate through Ko-Fi, since YouTube takes 30% of all super chats. Going through Ko-Fi avoids that, so thank you for making an adventure on your donation. Make sure to grab yourself a nice espresso lemonade on your way past the commissary. Currently trying to get an older mic to work on a new speaker by putting the striped end of the old cable into an XLR cable. I'm going to get an XLR cable to splice on later. I wish you the best of luck with your audio surgery that you're doing. I wonder if you could use the mechanical surgeon to help you out. Because that is a mechanical surgeon who just... Oh, but it does work on people. It's a robot surgeon that works on people. So, unfortunately, that won't help you. Oh, wait. Mechanical surgeon SCP. SCP-890, the rocket surgeon. Male Caucasian between 35 and 45 years of age. Never, is generally unremarkable, showing typical signs of aging, except for its eyes, which are gray. Personnel should avoid mentioning this, as it seems to cause subjects some distress. When given a set of medical tools, SCP-890 was able to operate on machines as though they were composed of living flesh. There we go. Okay, I did have it right in the first place. So yes, maybe the rocket surgeon can help you out with your audiophonic surgical needs. As long as you don't let it go too far. GSP Dad, thank you for your first donation of today's stream, as well as being a member. Grab yourself a Blintz on your way past the commissary. Would you look at my SCP idea on the Discord under the man Dr. Morgan Z parasitic relationship? GSP Dad, I have to say this once in a while. I'm sorry. I don't look over SCP drafts anymore. With over 1 million Site42 fans, it's kind of a fairness thing. If I look at one draft and then I have to look at another and another, and then I do nothing but look at drafts and I can't do streams or content. So unfortunately, that is not a thing that I do. I'm sorry. But I hope you find someone 2, look at your draft. And by the way, one thing that's very important about looking at drafts is editing drafts is work. Remember that you're asking someone to do work for you for free. And so you should expect to do trade for that. Offer to crit other people's drafts and make a friendship in that way that they will then do the same for you. And in fact, Blackwood right now in the chat is volunteering. So as long as they are also in the Discord, proper age to join and all that, then maybe you just found your new friend. But this is how we all become a creative community, is working together. Unfortunately, I just can't do that aspect at my current situation. Cool Man Fight, thank you for donating again. If I were an SCP, my power would be bringing nightmares into the real world. The only way to keep me from having a nightmare is giving me amnestics or brandy. I wish I had a medical prescription for brandy. J Pendragon, thank you for your 1-month member message. Your level 1 research into the battle against the white names is much appreciated. I'm no longer D-class. I can finally use my PhD. Excellent. Congratulations on your promotion. By the way, what is the way to enter the Site42 Discord? It is a mystery. It is an Easter egg hunt. You have to go to places where YouTubers sometimes keep links, and you gotta find it. And it's not in the one place, the easiest place. No, you gotta go a little further. But beyond that, you should also be 18 or up, because just like the SCP Wiki restricts age because of adult content, so does our Discord server. We follow the same rule. So be of age and successfully complete the Easter egg hunt. It's not that hard. In fact, you might get a hint if you're here at the end of stream. Kitten Kinsey, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Get yourself a plate of flapjacks on your way past the commissary. What would have happened if you have SCP-049, an instance of 500? SCP-500 does cure everything. So the question is there actually a pestilence or not? Because I hypothesize that there's not really a pestilence in the first place. And so maybe, 049 could just give the pill to somebody and say, ah, yes, this person is cured. But then they could be lying. And also, why would their cure then be turning them into frickin' zombies? While 500 cures you by, I don't know, making you actually healthy. So yes, I don't know and I don't want to know. Dark Duality, thank you for your first donation of today's stream. Grab yourself a cream soda on your way past the commissary. Had one heck of a day. Royal Portrait of Fernand and a certain French bird face to translate. Oh boy. I'm sure nothing untoward and unfortunate will come from working with those two at the same time. Sin, thank you for donating again. Places multiple SCP-41D3N73-Js in the break room? What? Why are you putting the racist Italian pasta in the break room? What? Is it because it's food? Is it? Are you just trying to annoy me? Sounds like a good idea. Frickin' pasta. Did I hear that right? Well, intern Skyfire, if you are asking if you heard racist Italian pasta correctly, then yes. SCP-41-D3N73-J is several boxes of living, talking Italian pasta that talk in a frankly super offensive Italian accent. It's basically just a menagerie of, it's a me, Mario, all day long in there. Soul Hunter, thank you for donating again. No, thank you for donating the first time, because this first time was a member message, I think. Either way, grab yourself some tea at the commissary. I mainly asked since some of the walking land sharks I made to mess with the shark punchers are on an auction. I'm going to save my babies. Well, yes, do not let other people have anomalies. I'm still annoyed that you made anomalies, but at least don't let them get loose. Site42 staff, by the way, as a time check, I am 3 minutes from ending the stream. I'm trying to get to the end of the donations. I appreciate your generosity. I just gotta warn you, I'm getting close to end of stream. Scarlett, thank you for 2 more donations. I have now returned with requested food. Enjoy sushi for you, Dr. Sherman. You need to eat during the stream as well. It saves you from getting it yourself. Well, I can't eat and yap, so I will wait until I finish stream. And then removes the SCP Sin put in the break room. Yes, put that racist pasta back in where it belongs. God. Jelly Boys, thank you for your first donation of today's stream. Grab yourself a Wafa Thin Mint on your way past the commissary. You didn't send a message, so I'll just say I appreciate your generosity. And Cronengard, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Get yourself a hot link on your way past the commissary. Good not morning, Doctor. Do you think the Adamses of the Addams family would enjoy Keter duty? Oh, I have a video somewhere of us trying to contain the Addams family and what a good time they had running around our facility, making friends with 6A2, all sorts of anomalous BS. They're so nice, but they're so annoying. Cool Man Fight, thank you for donating again. Dr. Sherman, what's your favorite metal? My favorite metal is brass and rose gold. Brass alloy of copper and zinc. Rose gold is 1 copper and 3 gold. Interesting. Well, we all know my least favorite metal. Goddamn titanium assholes. But I've never considered having a favorite metal. I mean, maybe silver? I wear a lot of silver or white gold in my jewelry, but that's about as much as I care. Also, silver is good for taking out werewolves. So yes, silver is the best metal. Sin, thank you for, Silent Follower, thank you for donating again and sending a cute bye-bye corgi. Sin, thank you for donating again. Place down SCP-499 in the break room. A normal, oh no, what is 499? What? Old Sunman. Human male, tall, 80 years old. Burn, scarring, present on the body, primarily on the face. And a nickel iron alloy sphere of abstract designs. It emits light. And the old man will push the ball in a circle. Huh. Cryptic. Interesting. But let's not put that in the break room, especially because that old man looks very sick. Kitten Kinsey, thank you for donating again. What if you ask SCP-294 to give you a cure for the pestilence? Out of range error. Trust me, we tried. All right. Scarlett, thank you for doing 2 more donations. I'm doing very well on XP. Very happy to be first. If that gives you fulfillment, being the #1 chatter as denoted by YouTube's very weird algorithm, then I hope you are happy. Gold medal for you. Since stop putting SCPs in the break room. We don't need a containment breach. I agree. Let's not do that. What the fuck do you got against titanium? Dark duality? Do not get me started on fucking titanium. Unless you are familiar with SCP-022-J, in which case, everybody should hate fucking titanium. It's the worst metal. It is not as cool as everyone says it is. And if everyone keeps trying to make containment procedures with titanium cells, everything's gonna break out because titanium is not made for that. It is not a super tough super metal. Stop making your things out of titanium. Just because it has Titan in the name doesn't mean it's cool. Sin, thank you for donating again. And yes, please play with 999 again. Okay, I have to go. And so, at the end of stream, I always tell you my favorite SCPs. But I'm not going to tell you that the SCPs I personally wrote are my favorite SCPs. That'd be cheating. No, in this tradition, I tell you SCPs written by other SCP authors who are also awesome. Now, that being said, if you do want to see the SCPs that I personally wrote, you can go to the Sherm's author page in Site42 Hub, and there you can see the SCPs I personally wrote, as well as contributed voice lines to or audio effects. And one tab over, you'll see some links. Some links that people are very interested in finding sometimes. And while you're there, those links can take you to our Patreon if you want to be a monthly donor to Site42, or you could do that on a YouTube Super Chat. You can donate through Ko-Fi or, membership for monthly, Super Chat for daily, one-at-a-time donations. You get the picture. If you directly donate to Site42, we appreciate you greatly for supporting me and the Site42 staff. Now, furthermore, Link, Zelda reference? God damn it. Specifically, I'm going to go with, let's say I was calling out to Milk Jesus or Cheesus, SCP-6542. No real reason, just that's the one I picked this time. Meanwhile, remember, if you're part of the Broke Gang and you can't donate, you are still valid and a valuable member of Mobile Task Force Sci-42, codename the Signal Boosters. I cannot hype up SCP projects all by myself. I need you, my loyal crew, to hit the like button, share, subscribe, comment, chat, watch videos, engage with watch time. That way, when I put out the ringing bell of, hey, there's a cool project for SCP over there, like, I don't know, Just Alice's YouTube channel, who just came to visit stream so kindly. Maybe you'll go hype that project, subscribe to it, become a patron, and we'll get more SCP films and games and animations that way. So, I appreciate your help with that. Meanwhile, you already did the duty today. You have more likes than viewers. Congratulations that you did more likes than viewers by far, actually, right now. And so the YouTube algorithm will continue to bring people into our side of YouTube, into the Site42 side, as a funnel into the SCP community. I appreciate your service in this matter. Now, before I get to these last-minute donos that have come in, my favorite SCPs in no particular order are SCP-3999, SCP-3043, SCP-008-J, SCP-Spooky-J, SCP-5031, SCP-5175, SCP-5320, and SCP-8980. Content warning on the last one, it is a doozy. Someone just put in the Discord that they read that and oof. So careful. Speed round. 3999-304-3008-J, Spooky-J, 5031, 5175, 5320, 8980. Content warning on the last one. Woo! Let's knock out these last donos. Scarlet, thank you for donating again and for keeping an eye on Sin. Sin, thank you for donating again and calling back your drones. Kitten Kinsey, thank you for donating again and for your My Hero Corgi. No, you're breathtaking. And Fandom Theorist, thank you for your 1-month member message as a level 1 researcher here at Site42. We appreciate your research into the battle against the white names. Hey Doc, thanks for the membership. Oh, you must have gotten that from a membership gift of some kind. I don't remember when it was. Okay, so Site42 staff, I have been Dr. Theron Sherman from Site42. This has been another coffee break with Dr. Sherman, a subsidiary of the Anomalous broadcast from Site42. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. Be safe, be well, and as always, secure, contain, protect. I'll see you in the next video or stream. Oh, that didn't work. I bet you never heard old Martian Dillon say, Miss Kitty, have you ever thought of running away? Settling down, would you marry me? If I asked you twice and begged you pretty please. She'd have said yes in a New York minute. They never tied the knot. His heart wasn't in it. He just stole a kiss as he rode away. He never hung up his hat at Kitty's place. I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride. Wearing my 6-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive. Stealing the young girls' hearts. Just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. The credit song is Should Have Been a Cowboy by Toby Keith. Hope you had a good stream. Take care of yourself and see you tomorrow. Secure, contain, protect.